Hi friends, my name is Elena Wallace, and it's probably my soccer team, thanks guys. And I am the president of the Student Government Association. We are excited to share with all of you who we are as student government, what we do, and how we do it. You will have the opportunity to hear from several different members of SGA today, but even more importantly, we will have the opportunity to hear from each of you. The Student Government Association mission statement reads, "We, the Student Government Association, are the official representative voice for all students within Bethel College. We exist and govern to empower our student body by seeking to enhance the entire student experience by supporting and/or drafting policy that promotes student interests, needs, and welfare. We serve as a liaison between the students and faculty, staff, alumni, and administration while diligently serving with integrity, honor, and enthusiasm, while always aware of our college's proud tradition of academic excellence. We advocate for all of our constituents with respect to individual differences, which may include but are not limited to age, cultural background, disability, ethnicity, family status, gender presentation, immigration status, national origin, race, religion, sex, sexual orientation, socioeconomic status, veteran status, and veteran status. In short, we govern for students and by students. We are here for you, all of you. Now that you know a little bit about who we are as Student Government Association, I'll let Thomas now tell you more about how SGA operates.
So my name is Thomas Kutra, and I'm the Vice President of SGA, and we're going to go over the structure of student government right now. So it's modeled after the U.S. government, which is 3 branches: legislative, executive, and judicial. Senate votes on bills and enacts laws to further the student body and to benefit them. The judicial adjudicates over the bills, over the clubs, and reviews bylaws, and we'll hear more about that from our head justice later. The executive is the voice between the administration and students. That includes Elena, who is the head of this branch, and myself and many others. We meet weekly, and then we meet with the president and Sam Haynes monthly. We'd like to have a shout out to our advisor, Anna Para. We couldn't do any of this without her. And SGA also encompasses all registered student organizations. So any club that you're a part of, DivCo, all that is included within SGA. So some of our, fall accomplishments and accomplishments from last year are the water fountains, which is probably my favorite because I don't know if you guys know me, but I drink about like 128 ounces of water in a day. We were able to get the 3 water fountains with portions that with parts that you can stick your water bottle underneath of it, and it'll fill it up with a sensor. And I believe one of them are in the FAC, one is in the WAC, and one is in the Crable Science Center. We've reworked how the judicial branch works, and you'll hear more about that from Jaxie when she's up later. The lighting and safety improvements. So under the last administration, there was a few executive members and VP of Student Life, Sam Haynes, that took a safety walk and then found that the lights and safety precautions needed to be updated. And so we've worked on getting installed new talkaphone poles that are giant safety light poles that also will eventually replace our security system and emergency systems. Also on that walk, we did emergency phone checks, and we've had multiple collaborations with the Parents Association, including rides to the airport, which we did in the fall semester, at the end of the fall semester, and they've helped us with our laundry project that you'll hear about later. And then another thing is free printing, which we've worked with within the library and the CAD that for totally free printing for everybody, all the students. And I'm going to throw it back to Elena for our goals this 88th session.
Awesome. Thanks, Thomas. So some of our goals for the 88th session is mural project continuation. So you guys might have seen the two awesome murals on the side of Howery Hall. So this was a project that began 2 years ago and was inspired by a senior class who wanted to start a tradition of senior artists creating a mural that shares their experience at Bethel. This is a tradition SGA will continue helping facilitate this next school year. Talkaphone emergency safety system. This was a big project for us in the spring of last year, so we plan on continuing it this year as well with the help of Sam Haynes, the maintenance department, the marketing department, and many other invested people on Bethel's campus. As Thomas said, Talkaphone is an emergency safety system company that deploys safety towers featuring a blue light system with an emergency call button. You may have seen these in airports or larger schools if you're ever on a bigger college campus, but you will soon see them on Bethel's campus. We are launching our first Talkaphone tower this fall with the hope of more to come as we improve and advance our lighting and safety on campus. The laundry project was another project that began last spring as we proposed several options of payment plans to work with Bethel administration to phase out our current laundry machines in all the dorms and replace them with nicer laundry machines. The first dorm to see laundry improvements this fall will be Howery Hall, followed by the Mods, and we would like to thank the Parents Association for their generous donation with this project. Yeah, there we go, Parents Association. As well as the support and assistance given from the departments at Bethel, including but not limited to maintenance, student life, and Bethel administration. Bike project, this is a project that once again began last school year, but we are finishing up this year. This project was brought to us by Bethel students who had previously attended Heston College, who has a successful bike program there. And we plan to purchase several bikes to be stored on campus for checkout or rent by students. And this will allow students who would otherwise not have transportation to be able to simply bike down the street and go to Dillon's or the store if they need to. And we would like to thank Walmart for providing a grant to SGA to help fund this bike project. We hope to get the bike share program fully functional this fall. Another goal for the 88th session of SGA is revamping the Howery Hub. This is a project that many people have wanted to see for several years now, and it is officially on our goals list for this academic year. We are hoping for some color on the walls, new furniture, new games, and an overall updated environment to hang out in. Please let SGA members know what you want to see in the Howery Hub. We also plan to send out a survey as we get closer so that we can get a better idea of what students want to see. Title IX understanding and survivor support is something that SGA is committed to continuing to work on for this school year. We connect with administrators and staff in positions related to Title IX so that we can understand the protocol and procedures in order to distribute that information to students. We plan to continue supporting survivors through our commitment to open communication and sharing of resources, efforts to work with Jill Hoops and others to create safe spaces, and advocacy of improved policies that are best suited for the needs of Bethel College. And our last goal for the 88th session is to support and pursue student ideas and concerns. This is the core function of SGA, essentially, information distribution. We welcome all ideas, concerns, questions, anything that students have to say. Then we process it within student government and decide if we can act on the student feedback or if the information needs to be passed along, and then we decide who to pass it on to. So much of our work we do is communicating with what students want to Bethel staff and administrators. We also communicate the questions of Bethel staff back to all of you, the students. Bethel SGA welcomes all student ideas and concerns because we are students serving students. We are here for you. Now that we have shared our goals for this year, I'll pass it over to Ahmed to share some about how SGA finances operate and opportunities within that realm.
Hello, everyone. So my name is Ahmed Fall, and I'm the Chief of Staff of Student Government Association. I'm basically our treasurer, and I handle everything finances in addition to doing some special projects here and there. So as you guys are all aware of, you guys all pay a student government fee. And that student government fee varies from $120 per semester, depending on if you're a full-time student, or $60 per semester if you're a part-time student. So you may be wondering, where does that money go to? And basically, that money goes to a variety of things. And one of those things are to different student organizations. So that money is used to fund different organizations so they could have events for students and, of course, increase activity on campus so you guys could join a club, for example. I know that a couple of club emails have been sent out so far. They also allow for us to fund special projects like the free printing, the talk phone project, the water fountain project, laundry project. So our goal with this money is basically to increase student quality of life on campus, to give students more to do and have more come in for the students so that they could have a better overall Bethel College experience. We also fund SGA's internal operations, of course, which allows for us to continue functioning as a unit, in addition to the ISR, which I'm about to get into right now. I thought I was gonna hit the wrong button. I'm not gonna cap, but so basically what the ISR is the individual scholarship request. And what that is basically if you need a scholarship for anything that's related to an educational expense, say you need funding for a test you're gonna take, or you need extra funding for a senior seminar, for example, you could apply for the ISR. So this is a scholarship that once you apply for, you will meet with the finance committee, and we will send a recommendation to Senate, basically stating how much we approve you for. And if you get the scholarship, then we reimburse you the receipt of the purchase that you made for the scholarship. And we understand because of COVID, a lot of people may be struggling to make certain purchases, whether it's for testing or senior seminar. So you could look to SGA for help. So if you need to, fill one of these out and email it to me, ahmeddfall@bethelks.edu, and we'll get your ISR request started as soon as possible. So I would like to pass the mic to Thomas again so he could talk to us about the legislative branch. Thank you so much, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys about the current centers we have, and obviously we do have some great ones right now, but there are a lot of vacancies open, so there will be elections soon, and we're very excited about for some big races. Wrong one. So you're thinking, even if I do want to run, what do we even do there? Because to be honest with you, I didn't have that great of an idea when I ran last year for a Senate seat. And, well, we're a group of senators elected by you guys that represent all the students. We pursue projects that benefit the student body, like the free printing and the water bottles, and then the safety measures on campus. We work towards bridging the gap between students and administration, and one of the things that we do to bridge that gap is we ask you guys what you think some of the administration doesn't really get, and you guys will get that opportunity to answer that question later. And we vote on bills that approve funding and appoint members, and et cetera. So if you want to start a club, you come to us, and we would approve that funding. And I'm going to throw it over to Jaxie so you can talk about the judicial branch and how that's evolved.
All right. Hey guys, so I'm Jaxie Girk. I am the Chief Justice of SGA. So what do? We serve justice. Is that the same joke from last year? Absolutely it is. Do I still love it? Yes, I do. So we actually went through reforming a lot of the things that previous judicial councils have done. So rather than working with students in individual cases, we're now working with groups. You guys have heard about it last year, so new freshmen, don't worry about it. It's already changed. Sorry. What we do now is we're working with clubs to make sure that they're following guidelines that they have set for them, and then just making sure that they really are doing the things that they need to be doing. And if somebody were to be like, I don't really like this club, they're really mean to me, then I could go in and be like, well, let's hear about it. Let's talk about that. Hopefully we never have to do that, though. We also help out in elections. We're like an unbiased party for the SGA, so that way you know that we're having fair elections and things like that. So yeah, generally if there's any problems with clubs or groups, we handle those issues. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and let me know. I'm Jacqueline Girk@bethelks.edu, or you can go ahead and email the SGA email also if you can't remember. So yeah. And I'll throw it over to, I have no idea. Oh, Annie.
Thanks, Ahmed. So, my name is Annie Carlson, and I am the Secretary of Public Relations. So basically, when you contact SGA via email, like the email you see up there, or SGA Cares, any of that, which I'll talk about later, I'll be the one to receive it, and I'll decide who to allocate your concern or your idea to. I recently set up that phone number you see there. It's a Google Voice number. That's another way you can contact us. We love to hear from students, their ideas, their concerns. Elena talked about that before. Yeah, so our email is sga@bethelks.edu. Try to check it once a day. Doesn't always happen, but I'll try to get back to you. And I'll always ask if you want to remain anonymous or not. That's important to some people, and I respect that. I also run our social media accounts. I forgot to put what it is up there, but it's Bethel_SGA. That's our Twitter and Instagram. Go ahead and give us a follow. We'll follow you back. Yeah, okay, so, and then the other main role for me is updating the website. The website has a lot of information, so if you're ever wondering who your representatives are, if you care about what bills have been enacted and stuff like that, you can find that all on the website. Under forms and applications is where you can find the ISR form. If you have a really cool idea for a new club that you think should be on campus, that's under forms and applications. Or if like an existing club and you think you need more funding, your form is there. And then I also mentioned SGA Cares. That's on the far right-hand side there. That's just another way to contact us. It's just a form you fill out, your email, I think your classification, so freshman, sophomore, so on, and you just say your concern or if you have a cool idea for improvements around campus, and I'll get back to you about that or forward it on to someone who can get back to you about that. Basically, we just want to hear from you. You can just like walk up to us too. We're really nice people, so. And I'm going to throw it over to Logan to talk about SAC.
Hello, everyone. I do not have a fancy title. I'm not a part of SGA. I am simply a second-year SAC member speaking to you today on behalf of Cameron Harrison, the Secretary for Student Activities Council. So what is Student Activities Council? We do everything, kind of the fun events on campus, different things you see going on in the evenings, on the weekends, craft nights, game nights, whatever. That is all SAC. So right now, I want you all to pull out your phones, go to Instagram and follow Bethel College KS_SAC. Then when you're done with that, go on to Twitter and follow us at BC_SAC. So we're currently looking for 5 new members in SAC, and there was a Google form sent out last week regarding interest. That form will be closing soon, so make sure if you're interested in joining SAC, fill that out, shoot that email back to us. This year's events are going to be a mix of virtual and in-person events, mostly depending on the color zone. If we are going to do an in-person event, it will more than likely be outside on the green where we can socially distance. We are going to be doing a lot of fun, interactive activities as well. So keep your eye out on email, on social media for all of those things. And then finally, if you have any ideas for SAC, say you want to see a certain event, you've seen another college doing it, something from your high school that you want to bring, don't hesitate to email any one of us members, especially Cameron Harrison or Anna Parra. So thank you, and I will turn it now back over to President Elena Wallace.
Awesome. Thanks, Logan. And there's some information about SAC that covers what Logan mentioned. So I'm speaking on behalf of Linda Moyo, who is our Secretary of Diversity Affairs. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to be here today, but I'll be sharing what Diversity Council will look like this year. The Diversity Council mission statement reads, "As the Diversity Council, we strive to be responsive to the need for civility and cultural awareness on campus by offering various programs that embrace differences, celebrate unity, and commit to social justice. We plan fun, free, and cultural programs and events for all students. Some examples from the past year include the Bethel College Fiesta, International Friendsgiving, Dreamcatcher Night, movie nights, MLK Day celebration, spa night, and roundtable talks." So these are the council members included in Diversity Council right now: Jonna Adams, Oscar Gonzalez, Matt Hernandez, Evelyn Monresa, Alejandra Martinez, Linda Moyo, Vivi Rodriguez, and Sam Wilson. The positions within Diversity Council include Media Relations and Assessment Coordinator, Ideas and Issues Coordinator, Training and Leadership Development Coordinator, Heritage Awareness Observation Coordinator, and Freshman Liaison. So this is a fall programming overview of some of the events that Diversity Council is planning and months that they're going to be observing. Diversity Council holds different events based on these important months. You will receive emails to stay updated on all the events to come. Soon we will be sharing with all of you our social media handles. So this is the exciting work they have planned for the fall. In September, Latinx Heritage Month. In October, LGBTQIA+ History Month. And in November, Native American Heritage Month. So for their spring programming overview, Diversity Council has planned February, Black History Month, March, Women's History Month, April, Bethel LGBTQIA+ Pride Week, and in May, Asian and Pacific American Heritage Month. Yeah, so be on the lookout for messages from Linda Moyo and Diversity Council with some exciting events. Okay. So this is arguably the most important part of the presentation because we will get to hear from you. So if it hasn't been sent out already, it will be soon. But you will be getting an email from SGA with a Google form attached. Please, please, please go fill it out now. You can go to your email and fill it out while you're listening to me talk. I won't be offended. Please go fill out the Google form. You paid a student government fee, and we want to know what you want us to do with your money. Where do you want your money to go? We want to know what you think we should be working on this year. Additionally, we want to know what you think is important enough to relay to people in positions at Bethel that make decisions that affect all of the students. So please, please, please take this survey. It will be open for a couple days, but honestly, just go there right now and fill it out. We value your opinion, and we are here for you. All right, I'll let Thomas wrap it up here with some updates and information about joining SGA. Thanks, everyone. We hope you have a good week.
So, if you're interested in joining, please talk to anybody you saw up here. Email the SGA email myself, email Elena. Stop us when we're walking to class, anything like that. We will be having fall elections. The election forms will be due Thursday, September 10th, and election day will be Friday the 11th, the next day. So please get that in if you're interested in joining. If you need any help with that, please feel free to contact anybody here, SGA email, whatever. There are some SEC positions opening. I urge you to join them and DivCo. Any way you can get involved on campus would be a great thing. And we'd like to just thank you for listening to us and have a great day.